Matt, the unbeaten home record comes to an end against Poole, tying the league leaders this afternoon. What's your view on the game?
I think the scoreline again probably doesn't reflect the game itself. I think if we'd nicked a draw in the game, I don't think anyone would have argued that. I think it's been said that it was a game where both teams were kind of cancelling each other out, and we had a penalty appeal, they had a penalty appeal, swings and roundabouts throughout the game, and yeah, I think they took their two big chances they had and we didn't take ours. So like I said, I don't think a 2-0 game maybe reflects it, but against league leaders we can't really complain.
Yeah, they're the only team who have beaten you this season. The previous one a couple of months ago, but it feels like your team have made great strides since then.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a winning mentality. When you go in the changing room after a game and the team's seriously disappointed at a 2-0 loss against league leaders, our team wanted to go out there and win the game. So that mentality is obviously carried over, but that's a good thing. It shows our upturn in form. I mean, online on the league table, there's an option to click on like the form table based on your past results. We are in the last 6 games the most informed team in the league, so it was always going to be a good game for us. But it also gives to show that what we need to do to try and push to that next level now.
You mentioned about fine margins earlier, and it sort of tells a story with their second goal, penalty appeal. Turned down in our favour, and then 2 minutes later Poole at the other end and scoring, so a bit frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, I'm going to say we should have had a penalty. We get, hopefully score it and it goes 1-1. Instead, we don't get the penalty, they go up the other end and score, so it's 2-0. But if you're asking the Poole manager, he then will say, well, we should have had a penalty in the first half, which in my opinion, probably was a penalty as well. So, like I said, swings and roundabouts, there's not really much we can do about it. And I think in the long run, it all balances out in the end. But it would have been lovely to have got the penalty and had the chance of the equaliser.
Yeah, just the one home defeat. You've only got one more home game, bizarrely, after this. Plenty of away ones coming up. It feels like your form at Twerton Park at this new level has been very good this season, which helps. Yeah,
I mean, I always say to the players that Twerton Park has to be a fortress. Teams don't come here and walk away with 3 points. And we said it again today. Unfortunately, someone has walked away with the 3 points this year, but it is what it is, and I suppose if any team was going to walk away with it this year, then at least it was the team that's top of the league and probably in some ways favourites to try and take the league title now. So we're going to keep battering, we're going to keep snipping at their heels, and hopefully we get the opportunity to get back in the title race. But up until then, we're just going to keep doing what we do.
Got a tricky looking one next week against Purton, because they beat Poole quite heavily a few weeks ago. They've won comprehensively in the Cup today, and they drew here, which I know was a performance you were a little bit disappointed about, so try and put things right in Wiltshire next Sunday.
Yeah, I think Purton are a team which probably they've also come up from the division below. They had a fantastic season last year. They played some good football while they were here. I personally feel we probably didn't take our opportunities last game when we played them here, but they're a good footballing team, and I think over the time they're going to be in this league, they will develop and improve as well. So it's up to us to kind of go there, accept the challenge, and get back to winning ways.
Helps that your numbers have been good as well, but and Ashley Harris has missed the last couple. Was it injury?
Yeah, Ashley Harris, unfortunately, in the last home game against Frome, she, I believe, fractured a bone, which has kept keeping her out for about 6 weeks, so she won't be back before Christmas this year. Goes to show her mentality that she argued with me subbing her on that day. She wanted to stay on the pitch, but as it's proven, she's got the injury, and hopefully, we wish her a speedy recovery, and we'll see her in the new year.
Yeah, thanks for that, Matt, and best of luck next week.
Thank you very much.